Walking is an affordable, eco-friendly, and healthy transport alternative essential for many to reach jobs, education, recreation, and other opportunities, as well as participate in society. That's why the IDB, in partnership with the Government of the Bahamas, has been conducting research using the Complete Streets Framework, which puts people at the center. This research aims to better understand the barriers and enablers surrounding school transportation and walkability in the Bahamas. These barriers affect access to school, labor market participation, and overall well-being. We now have this video and a virtual reality experience focused on the Uriah McPhee Primary School in the Kemp Road corridor that will allow us to illustrate both the current state of our public spaces and the transformative opportunities available to enhance mobility and safety for everyone. Let's assess the current condition of the Kemp Road corridor, where many pedestrians are children and their caregivers on their way to school. Our focus will be on the critical issues near Uriah McPhee Primary School. Our assessment of Kemp Road begins at the intersection of Hamilton Street, where there are no pedestrian sidewalks available and utility poles are positioned in the middle of the narrow, unpaved pathways along the side of the road, which create obstacles. As a result, pedestrians are forced to walk along the edge of the road, very close to moving vehicles, which exposes them to significant danger. We continue our journey south, heading towards the intersection of Kemp Road and Kingston Street, which is also known as Elizabeth Street. The lack of sidewalks and adequate space for pedestrians forces them to walk on the road, putting them at significant risk from fast-moving vehicles. We are now traveling along Kemp Road between Kingston Street and Mortimer Alley. The lack of a sidewalk poses a significant barrier for children and their caregivers on their way to school. Additionally, the absence of traffic calming measures permits vehicles to travel at dangerously high speeds. We are currently at Uriah McPhee Primary School, where pickup and drop-off procedures during peak hours are chaotic. This chaos creates significant congestion and serious safety hazards. Several challenges contribute to this situation, including jitneys dropping off children at undesignated stops, leading to frequent conflicts between school children and vehicles. Faded crosswalk markings, a lack of clear horizontal and vertical signage in the school zone, and no designated school zone speed limits, and a flashing crosswalk light that only works on one side. Additionally, the recent installation of perpendicular parking has created a dangerous situation as vehicles can back out directly into the crosswalk. One parking spot located close to the crosswalk poses a particular risk for children trying to cross the street. Vehicles often travel at high speeds, and many drivers engage in distracting behavior such as using mobile phones while driving. Now we arrive at the intersection of Kemp Road and William Street, a staggered T intersection that poses serious risks for many children who navigate this chaotic environment. With vehicles turning left and right without any traffic signals or stop signs to control their movement, the danger for these vulnerable road users is significant. There are no crosswalks or signage to promote motorists to slow down, leaving children to fend for themselves amidst rushing traffic. The sidewalks are fragmented and disconnected, while obstructive utility poles compromise sight lines, forcing pedestrians into the path of oncoming vehicles. Moreover, inadequate drainage results in water accumulation along the sidewalks and at intersections during rainstorms. The lack of essential traffic calming measures adds to an already hazardous situation, calling for immediate attention and intervention to improve the safety of our community's children. The final section of our tour along Kemp Road stretches from Mount Pleasant Avenue to Moncure Alley. This area faces ongoing challenges such as the lack of sidewalks or the presence of dangerously narrow ones, and utility poles blocking the pedestrian path. Moreover, the presence of stray dogs barking at school children as they walk to and from school further complicates an already dangerous situation. Enhancing the walking experience in this corridor will not only improve the safety of our community's children, but also promote sustainable urban mobility for everyone. Investing in walkability and safety improvements is not just a wise decision, it's an urgent need. Therefore, let's return to the area of Uriah McPhee Primary School and explore a possible scenario with the following strategic measures aimed at transforming and improving this public space for everyone. The two-way street on Kemp Road is converted into a one-way in order to allocate more space to pedestrians and children. Well-designated sidewalks, thoughtfully separated from vehicle traffic, provide spacious and safe walkways for children and their caregivers. Develop secure parks and spaces for passive recreation that invite children and families to engage in outdoor activities, nurturing community engagement and well-being. Increase the number of trees to provide essential shade, improve air quality, and enrich the landscape. Ensure clear pedestrian crossings and implement traffic calming measures such as road narrowing, directional closures, speed bumps, curb extensions, and on-street parking with visible pavement markings and horizontal and vertical signage, including speed limit signs to protect our children. Incorporate well-designed buffer zones with gardens and street furniture to enhance pedestrian safety. Introduce rain gardens and bioswales to manage stormwater runoff, effectively enhancing environmental sustainability and aesthetics. Create accessible mobility solutions for the community with continuous and safe pedestrian infrastructure, secure cycling facilities, and appropriate vehicle speed limits, and access to nature through gardens and trees. Together, we can reimagine our public spaces and create an environment that minimizes the risk of life-threatening conditions and promotes accessibility, health, and sustainable mobility for everyone.